up, Val?
Look at that. Look at that. Got the jersey on. That's right. Put those kids in and I get excited. You want to bring
sounded bad.
fans?
That sounded really, really bad. That sounded really bad.
Oh.
What a way to start the show.
I didn't even hear that. Just went. Boom. Yeah, put those kids in the ball game, and I get riled up. Yeah, I get my fan base comes back. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Woo! Good recovery. Good recovery.
Yeah, man. Hey, play those kids, man. Kyle Harrison tonight. 11 strikeouts, goes 6 1/3, gives up 2 hits, walks what, 1 or 2?
2, only 2.
2 walks. That's right, 2 walks. What a performance! And I got to tell you guys, when I see that stuff, and I see Matos with a BB to Bailey from right
almost
field,
98 miles an hour.
That was a beautiful throw. When I see Meckler knocking in a run with a solid smack hit to right field. I see Patrick Bailey behind the plate calling the game and just a masterpiece behind there. What else I got in this lineup tonight? That was
Casey Schmidt worked in some at bats.
Casey Schmidt getting
Meckler looking well at the plate.
Already mentioned we got to get those. What is it? What is? Hold on.
Come on now. Come on now.
Why do you even wear this thing? Why do you put this thing on if you can't hear out of it? Huh? Every night.
But those things look blown up.
Put this on and see what comes out.
Oh man.
Mick Toads, renew my tickets ASAP. They still got Farhan there.
Yeah.
And,
you know, believe this, but I was actually happy with Kapler today. He let Harrison go out there and try to get it done. That's amazing.
The game dictates the.
Yeah, but for Kapler, you know, that's kind of hit and miss.
All right, we're going to go positive tonight. We're going to go positive.
Yeah. Eric,
positive.
Hey, simmer down. Kapler was fine tonight. He wasn't.
That's what I said. I was like,
Negative implied.
He let him go out there for the 7th inning. He's never done that with anyone else.
He has. Okay, we're gonna be positive tonight. We're gonna do this as long as possible. No Gabe shots. Gabe was actually like when an umpire or a referee does a really good job, you don't even mention him. You know, right, Bora?
Exactly.
Bora? And we didn't have to mention Gabe tonight because
the key ingredient, Bora, in case you missed it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, definitely.
There you go.
That's
what it's about, everything. Right? There we go.
It changed everything.
Absolutely.
That's it. There it is. Yeah,
the
ball is
all about the soil.
Coming back, he had 3 days off. He had Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That Braves series came just in time. Told you that they'd give him a few days off. But yeah, tonight this is a team that let me take a look what's going on with the Dodgers. They and the Diamondbacks, because that was earlier on. That game was tied up. Then LA went ahead 7-4 final. Dodgers win.
Yep.
That helps the Giants. The Giants move within to a half a game.
There you go.
Cubs lose. Giants are a half game behind Arizona, move up a game ahead of Cincinnati. Now, the next 2 nights, Giants got to at least win one. Let me tell you why. They have the tiebreaker. They don't do a playoff
for this. Yep.
For the wild card anymore. They don't go, oh, we got a 1-game playoff, see who gets in. They take the season series. Mm-hmm. So Giants right now lead the season series 3-2. Somebody is going to win 4 games in the
tiebreaker. Yep.
So Giants need one more. And ideally, they get a sweep. Brian Iglesias says, memory serves me correctly, Harris's outing was cut short by a blister on his finger. He might have went further in his first outing.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's weird because there was a cut on the backside of his finger, which really...
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah. It was like you can grip the ball there, but the skin may have been getting a little bit tender there, and I know they sprayed some tough skin on the finger. So,
hey, real quick, let's check this out, Dan. Ever since my thumbnail, the Giants have been 2-0. How about that?
Yep, may have to put that thumbnail out there. Eric's going to try and take credit for the Giants World Series victory. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Hey, speaking of this jersey right here, can anybody 5 guesses in the chat whose jersey this is?
Whose jersey it is?
Yeah. Whose jersey is this?
You mean who's the name on the back?
Yeah, whose name is on the back?
Let me see.
Does it say Coach Emilio on the back?
No, it doesn't say Coach.
No. Let me
it's
see.
a Giants player.
Current or former?
Not current. Not current. I see Kane, Lincecum, Fairchild, MF.
I was thinking Posey. No, but it was. I don't think so. I think it's much older. It's
not older.
Let's see.
I'm going to say Pablo.
Pablo? Really?
You guys ready?
Yeah, let's go for it. I don't know.
Let me turn around.
Panic!
Wow.
Holy shit. Wow.
Joe Panic. It was on sale, Panic. Man. It was on sale. I don't buy things full price. Come on, guys.
Was that after he already got shipped out?
Yeah. Brought the price down. I said, what the heck, man? I'm going to buy it. Half off? You kidding?
You should change the K to a C and just
Panic, yeah. Panic.
Yeah.
It's panic time in San Francisco. PANIC, panic. Hey, let's give our in the green room. Get the music ready for our next guest, Romo.
Hold on, let me get some good music here.
Get some music ready. We see him in the green room.
What do we got here? Hold on, I gotta think of something. Yeah, let's go with this one. Here we go.
All right, here we go. Let's get it going. The great, big, Frank Red.
Hey,
welcome,
gentlemen. What's up? How y'all guys doing?
All right.
Good.
Yes, welcome, Red. All right.
Hey, what's
Red,
that? Feels
you
like
guys...
John Mayer. Is that John Mayer? Who's that?
No, that's something we got on for free, royalty free. We just found that one.
All right.
Yeah, we play the royalty free stuff. But Bora, have you met Frank before?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I have not met these gentlemen. How you brothers doing?
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. Above you there is Romo, who's in your chat all the time.
Romo, what's up, man?
How's it going? Hey, it's great to be able to talk to you finally.
Wow.
I always talk to you on the chat, and I
know, man.
Yep.
To actually be on with you and to say thank you for your support.
Hey, you betcha.
I really appreciate it, man.
I love your content. You're great. I was starting to follow you there on with Larry, and then when you created your own show, I was like, yeah, I gotta have to follow him there too.
I appreciate it.
And then on the right there is the bottom below me is Bora. Bora is first day in college today, right?
Wow.
Yep. First day in college down in Orange. You in Orange, California?
Costa Mesa.
Okay.
What's up, Bora? Pleasure to meet you, brother.
Yeah, you too. Hey, Frank, I watched you on the Larry Krueger channel, right?
Yeah.
I noticed you talking a lot about Fordham.
Here we
go.
go.
I have here.
Wow.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Uh-huh.
You know, grinding, dusty and grindy, just like we like it, man.
My grandpa went to Fordham, so
that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
wow.
smiling.
Yep.
There we go.
Me, your grandpa, and Denzel Washington. That's not bad.
Yep.
That's good company.
Not a bad
Denzel,
trio.
Yeah. Yeah. Love
I love
Denzel. Love Denzel, man.
Appreciate it.
Frank, hey, Roma, why don't you go ahead and put up his channel? We'll promote the channel we got 97 in the chat right now. Hopefully we can top 100 tonight. We'll do it again. But Frank, if you guys don't know, he's had a show on what was the radio station up in Sac?
It was KCK, actually.
KCK, okay. Called In the Dungeon. And now he has moved that show onto his own show on the YouTube platform like here. So check Frank's channel out. Get some subscribers over there. Everybody look up his channel. It's we're going to put the spelling up here in just a sec.
Yep.
And you'll get
I'm just going to get his Twitter up here. Matter of fact, just what is your Twitter again there, Frank?
At Big Frank Red.
At Big Frank Red.
Yeah.
So what we were talking about, did you get a chance to see the game tonight?
I saw a lot of it. Yeah, I did. I certainly saw Mr. Harrison do his thing. It was pretty impressive. No question.
Wow. I'll tell you, we've been pretty critical of the Giants this year, and rightfully so. They've deserved it. But what we do on this channel is, we're going to tell it like it is. No homers here. We just say, hey, when they deserve credit, we give them credit. And when they're playing bad and making what I consider to be some poor decisions, either from the front office or on the field as the manager, we just tell it like it is. Tonight, yesterday, they've played 2 really good games back to back. In fact, I believe this is their first. I'm going to look at the schedule, but I think this is the first time they have won 2 games in a row
in a while
since the very beginning of August. They won
maybe
a long time.
August 8th rings a bell. I don't know.
They won 2 in a row. They won 3 in a row, August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. And since then, they have not won 2 in a row.
Wow.
So all the way to it's been 4 weeks. 4 weeks that they have not won 2 in a row. So
was that the D-backs?
Yeah, they beat the D-backs the first 3 games of August. They lost July 31st to the D-backs and then won 3 in a row, and then they hit Oakland. And then since then, they have been in the tank. But a game like tonight, Frank, and you know this as good as anybody, playing college basketball, you have a big performance like this, maybe from a young player, upcoming, all of a sudden, it gives an emotional lift to a team. This is a type of win tonight that can carry a team for a couple of weeks.
Absolutely. I mean, and you couple that with the fact they're literally, 1 game behind Arizona?
Actually, a half game now.
Half game now for the wild card. So,
yeah.
I love your commentary simply because you're a diehard Giant fan, but you also know baseball, and you tell it like it is. I think a lot of times fans can co-opt opinions and not really dive deep into what's going on. So, I mean, you're more into it than I am, especially as a Giant fan. So I look for the counter perspective on things, and you always give me that. In the same breath, I look at the Giants, and I see a lot of guts and guile. I mean, I see guys coming up this year that no one necessarily expected, and when they got here, they just played their asses off. And the fact that they've won 68 games now at this point?
I think there's 69. Are they 69 and 64?
Okay, so 69. I mean, that's pretty darn impressive.
68.
68? Okay, so they're 68 and 63.
So, I mean, think about it. This team is 13 games away from being 500. And I don't think anybody really saw that coming. They didn't have any real big-time free agent signings. Oops, the worst. The worst deal that they didn't sign is the one that folks love. But they have developed a lot of young players, and to see this young man coming out of De La Salle, literally, he's different from Bumgarner because he throws much harder. I think, but to see him galvanize a crowd, and some of the commentators are talking about how there's a lot of pressure on you when you play in front of your family and friends. I played my best basketball when I played in front of my mother because she rarely came. And this young man was playing like he was like the big kid in Little League out there, just dominating. So I'm excited about him, and I'm excited about how the Giants wind up this year. It's been pretty impressive, I think, overall.
Yeah. I mean, they desperately needed another starter, and they still need at least one more. But having three that you can kind of depend on in Webb, Cobb, and now Harrison. And I've been calling this for over a month. I said Harrison's probably a couple of months. I said Harrison's going to be coming up in sometime in August, and he's going to be your third starter. He's going to be the guy they're going to rely on to help them down the stretch, and he will be one of the three starters if they happen to make the playoffs. So
I'm surprised that Minaya hasn't pitched very well this year. He was a guy who I thought was going to really help the Giants, particularly as a third or fourth starter, and he just really hasn't gotten the job done.
He's actually, it's interesting, as a starter, he did not, you're right, Frank, he did not do well at all, but he has actually the last month or two has really picked up his game.
Yeah.
And I was reading something today. It was about every player on every team. It was one player that's on the rise and one that's on the decline. And when it came to the Giants, they put Minaya as the riser because of his performance out of the bullpen, and that he's actually, even though his ERA is high, he's actually got some other stat that's really good. I can't remember which one it was, but it boded well with getting people out, I guess. Or something.
And I think it's his repertoire kind of lends to him being a better bullpen arm, because he ditched that changeup because he was not doing anything with that changeup. Now he's just a slider and fastball guy, and he's getting the guys out. But we know as a starter, that's tough with only two pitches.
Speaking of that sort of funky hide the ball style, sort of similar to Harrison, where you can almost tell the guy you're throwing a fastball and he can still put it by you.
Yeah. The guy. He really is.
Speaking of changeups, Harrison threw a couple tonight that were really nice. And if he can get that pitch down with his fastball, it gets on people in a hurry.
And you know what's funny? It's not like really high velo. He was sitting around 90. There's times he was hitting around 94, but he was still getting the swings and misses.
Well, it's because it gets on you in a hurry. It's got a lot of late movement. It's got a lot. It's just one of those fastballs. Some fastballs are just kind of like straight and they just come right at you and you see them all the way. Some though they come like this and go, they just last minute, they just have this movement that is really hard to hit. And that's why you see so many swings and misses. A straight fastball is one of the easiest pitches to hit. But a ball that's got some movement on it, man, it can really mess with you.
Yeah, because they were looking at a lot of called strikes right down the middle.
Oh, right down the middle. He was pumping.
We've seen that 2 games in a row. You saw it against the Phillies too.
Against righties. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, the lefty got another hit off of him tonight. Another hit from a lefty. He's given up. He only gave up 3 hits tonight?
3.
Was it 3?
It was 3.
And 1 was to a lefty. So he's given up 8 hits in his career in his 2 starts, 6 to lefties.
Yeah, pretty impressive.
That's weird. I mean,
I'm gonna date myself, but Harrison's taller, but he reminds me of a pitcher by the name of Kent Daly. Used to pitch for the St. Louis Cardinals that had, just a left-handed cutter that just jumped on hitters. And like you guys are talking, there's a lot of late movement that freezes the batters. So, I'm excited because this kid, and I mean, Tom Seaver's motion was so smooth. No wasted motion. Now, he's a lefty, but he has a very, very smooth delivery, man. The ball gets on top of you really fast.
Yeah. I see a comment in here. Cheering for the Dodgers, Necron says, not me. Interesting. Well, if you really want the Giants to make the playoffs,
you need to root for the Dodgers because they ain't catching the Dodgers anyways.
Yeah, you need to root for the Dodgers right now. Dodgers got the They can lose the rest of their games and they'll still win the division. They're just got, you know.
Well, speaking of which, they lost another starting pitcher.
Oh yeah, today.
Gonsolin, yeah.
Tony Gonsolin going to go under the knife for Tommy John. Man, that is rough. They've lost now in the last 2 years. They've lost Walker Buehler, Dustin May a second time, and Tony Gonsolin all to TJ. Yeah.
Woo.
So
and that's one thing I kind of credit the Giants for. I think we put it on the show where the Phillies announcers last Harrison starts were like completely criticizing the Giants over not building pitching. Harrison's pitch count up. And I think it might be a strength for them because they didn't.
I agree.
I think that's a great move. And you see the Phillies announcers commenting on that. They just lost their number one prospect, Painter this past year to Tommy John. So, I mean, you see more and more pitchers doing that.
Yeah.
So.
No, I have been, obviously I've voiced my criticism at times of Farhan, but I don't know if it's him or if it's a minor league development instructor, Kyle Haynes, or if it's, it's probably a conglomeration of everybody. But the Giants have, I think, managed Harrison really well this year. I think what they have done is, he didn't pitch over 81 pitches at all in his earlier starts. And then he went on the IL with a hamstring, which I still question.
Me too. I think so too.
I question because what that did is it allowed for an extra 3 weeks of arm rest, set him down, get him back up, build him back up, and now you're going for the stretch. But I mean, he probably did have a hammy. I mean, I think ideally, in an ideal world, they would have liked to had him up in the first part of August, and they didn't get him up until, just a week ago. He made his first start, so after the 20th of August. So I think if they would have had him for 3 more starts, those are 3 critical games, they could have used him. So I don't really know if they actually, orchestrate, but it kind of feels a little weird, But they have managed him well, Bor. You're exactly right, because he has not thrown very many innings at all. Tonight was his longest start of the year. He has gone 63 innings prior to his first start against Philadelphia, and he went 3 1/3. So he's 66 1/3. Tonight he went 6 1/3. So he's at 72 2/3 innings. Now, you take a normal starter at this state. I mean, well, let's just look at Logan Webb. I bet you Logan Webb's
over
approaching 165 innings or so.
I think it might be like 190 something. No,
is he that high?
He might. I don't think he's ever hit the IL. So I don't think
174.
174. Okay, versus Harrison, 72 innings. So Harrison's got a lot left in the tank just when you want him, because everybody else is tiring out. That's why his fastball's got so much life, Yeah. He's fresh. And if the Giants they've got 1 games left, roughly.
Right. And he'll pitch
6 starts.
Yep.
So 6 starts. So if he averages 5, let's say 6 innings, that's 36 more innings on top of 72. He's only sitting at 108 for the year. Now you go into the playoffs. He's not pitching probably more than 125 innings. And you got him perfectly. So good job to the Giants for, managing him, not putting too much stress. We see what's happened already with Wisenhunt and Keaton Wynn, 2 of their young guys they're kind of counting on. And both those guys went down with some arm injuries. So,
Wisenhunt is supposed to be ready way before spring training, though. So that's good.
Who is?
Wisenhunt.
I haven't heard. What are they saying about him?
I just saw a tweet today. They were like, his rehab's going well. He should be well
so
rested.
No surgery. Okay, good.
Yeah, no surgery at all. It's just
good.
Yeah. Hey, did you put up Frank's
info? It's going right there. It's on the. It's
I thought
down below.
Okay, I thought you were going to put it on a in the chat. You put on a ticker there.
I put it in the chat. It's going to go bye-bye, you know.
Well, I meant, just up there.
Oh, you want to bring it over to
okay,
big screen?
No, leave it right there. So it's hit the like and subscribe here. We've got 103 in the room. Go over on your YouTube. Well, you can even do it while you're watching here in the Dungeon Show on YouTube, and just hit the subscribe button. Push Frank over the top tonight, over 100. How many did you have coming in? About 90?
Yeah, I had
90.
90.
All right.
90.
All right, everybody. I want you to do that right now. Just
Dan, you've done an incredible job, man. This channel, I love it.
Oh,
You
thanks,
really
Frank. Thanks. Yeah.
Nice niche, great content, and I'm very proud of you, man. This is awesome.
I appreciate it. Yeah,
awesome.
we've had some fun. We had a lot of fun doing the show, and but yeah, thanks to all the support out there, and of course Larry helped us a lot, and appreciate everything Larry's done.
Yeah, 92.
92. All right, everybody go to End the Dungeon. ENTHA Dungeon. DUN. Hurry up and scroll so I can spell. GEON. I always screw up some of those 7-8 letter words with,
Hey, Frank, you got another YouTube, right? Just Big Frank Red on YouTube? Or is it just Frank Red?
Yeah. It's just Frank Red. The Frank Red is where my music is.
Right. Yeah, you guys check that out too. Go subscribe to that. He's got some great music on there.
Yeah. So I actually got another song coming out in about 30 days.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Yeah. I just got it mixed. I finally like a mix that I've heard. I got to get it mastered. And I'm just trying to figure out what's the best place to put it. I mean, my distributor created a channel for me, and I'm wondering if I should put it on in the dungeon as well, let people check it out.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. But yeah, man, a lot of fun. This is really about passion, and I'm having a good time.
Yeah, that's great. And I love everything you talk about. You got sports, you got movies, you got a little bit of everything. It's great. I'll really enjoy it.
Well, those are things I'm interested in. As a writer, to tell stories is really fun. Like I mentioned before, I've written a screenplay before, and I'm in the process of starting to write another one. I mean, that's a significant accomplishment, and I just really, really respect the pen. And I do like talking about movies because I mean that's one of my passions, to go to the movies. So
awesome.
That's excellent.
Awesome. So Senior asked, when do Yaz, Hanniger, and Pollock come back? I got to believe that
Pollock might not come back for the year.
September 1st is when they can increase the rosters to 28, from 26 to 28, which is Friday. Man, it used to be 40. I mean, just a few years ago, they changed it. And I don't know why they only do 2 guys. They should do it like at least 4. They're so concerned about the speed of the game. They just don't want a bunch of pitching changes.
Okay. Yeah.
It used to be guys. I mean, you had 18, 19 pitchers on the staff, and they would be. And before you had to pitch the 3 batters, they were bringing in a reliever after every at bat. But I gotta believe that these guys are coming up. It would not surprise me to see them wait. Tomorrow, the Reds are throwing another lefty. They may just hold off and wait on Ramos and Matos before they bring up Hanniger.
And Yaz.
Yaz is. I wouldn't be surprised if they brought in Yaz up on Wednesday because they're facing a righty. But I would just wait till Friday and give those guys a few extra days. I mean, you got a hammy that's gone bad 3 times. And just get a little bit more therapy on that hammy, get some stimulation, make sure that thing is as close to 100% as possible.
Right.
Before you send a guy out there. This isn't, April or May where it's time to just kind of coast and go 70%. And I don't want to pull something, so I'm not going to go all out. This is the time. You're in a pennant stretch now.
This
you got
is it. This is the run.
31 games to go. You can't have a guy, jogging to first base because you're afraid he's going to pull his hammy when if he gave it 100%, he'd likely beat it out. You can't have that. You got to – every out is going to matter. And every time when you get to 20 games and 15, the pressure increases each game. The manager of the Arizona Diamondbacks said a few days ago, Torey Lovella said, this is going to come down to one game. And he said, I can practically guarantee it. It's going to be a one-game difference when this is all said and done. You got 3 teams, really 4 if you count Miami, that are vying for that last wild card spot. And, it's going to be in fact, you know what? We'll pull that up right now and we'll just look at the standings and see where the Giants are after tonight. All right.
I agree, Cliff. Giants should just wait until they expand their rosters.
I think so too on Friday.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It doesn't make sense to bring them up like a day or two before, right. and then you're gonna have to send down 2 of your players and just bring them back up like the next
look
day.
At that, man.
Right.
That is tight.
Okay,
right there.
There's the wild. What do we got here?
Right.
Something happened here. What's going on with Philadelphia? Why am I losing the top there?
Go over to the right. Yeah, you lost the top a little bit.
All right, let me go back here. Standings. Wild card. There we go. All right. You guys see that now?
Yep, you're good.
Okay, so the Phillies, they're in. They're the best team not winning a division this year.
Mm-hmm.
So you got the Cubs a half game over the Diamondbacks, and then the Diamondbacks a half game over the Giants, and the Reds 1 game back, and Miami 2.5. So you got 4 teams really 5 if you count the Cubs. You got 5 teams vying for 2 spots.
Yep.
And you look at the run differential, which is kind of interesting because that tells you right there a story. Philadelphia is plus 70, the Cubs plus 75, Giants are plus 1, D-backs minus 6, Reds minus 25, and the Marlins minus 48, which in the end it doesn't matter, but it does show you that
shows you the quality of the teams.
Right. It shows you it's kind of weird because an aberration is San Diego plus 56. San Diego has won a lot of games this year.
Crazy.
Pounding the ball, beating teams badly, but have lost a lot of close games. And, I really thought San Diego would make a run. I think it's past. I really do.
I think so too. You saw the meltdown of Machado. Was that yesterday or the day before?
Yesterday, yeah, in the dugout.
Once the frustration kicks in, it's sort of almost too late.
Yeah, he hit that cooler. Let's take a look at the American League. We haven't looked at that for a while. What's that looking like? So Tampa's in, but Texas and Houston are tied. Seattle has now taken over the division lead remarkably. They were way back. They were double-digit games behind, and they're red hot. So Toronto right now is on the outside looking in. I don't think Boston can probably – I think they're a little too far back. But Toronto, that's a good ball club. Somebody's going to be very disappointed. Whereas in the National League, when we look at the National League, I don't think the last team that makes it in is
right.
That great of a team.
Right.
Run differential, in my opinion, shows you the quality of a team and the sort of the completeness of a team on paper, at least. Like if you look at the Padres, you look at the Phillies, you look at the Cubs, they have pitching, they have bullpen help, and they have outfielders, they have everything. And that reflects on with their run differential. Now the Padres have everything, but there's some dysfunction in that organization, in that clubhouse, that it's just not working. But I mean, you really look at all the teams that have a good run differential, they're a complete team. They have basically every everything you need. And if you look at the teams that don't have the best run differential, they aren't really complete teams. The Giants, they're coming back down to earth. They're hovering around that even run differential mark. And we've watched it every day. They don't have a complete team. There are holes on this team, and that goes for every team.
Yeah, you're right, Bora. I mean, teams. Right now, I think the class of baseball is the Braves and the Dodgers.
Oh yeah,
would not shock me to see them come down to the National League Championship Series. See that thing go 7 games, and those are 2 really good teams. With the Dodgers getting some blows though to their pitching staff, the only healthy starting pitching they have is Kershaw and Urias, and Urias isn't doing that great.
And Kershaw could.
Hey, speaking of which, Frank, who do you like in that National League MVP? You got Acuna. You got.
I'm kind of leaning Betts right now.
Yep,
Acuna just hit.
You
got
switched up, Dan.
Yeah,
you switched up.
I did.
I mean, I like Mookie Betts, man. There's something about that.
Yeah, Mookie is good.
And I mean, I learned something. I mean, when I watch baseball, I learn something new every time. I mean, Mookie Betts literally looks like a Gold Glover at 3 positions.
I know. He's really good.
I mean, okay, so I grew up during the Ricky Henderson era, right?
Yeah.
Where it was exciting when Ricky would start the game off with a home run. Mookie Betts is taking that to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Mookie Betts is so good that there was no angst at all when he went back to Fenway. It was a love fest.
Yeah, absolutely it was. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So, Acuna to me, I mean, he's obviously good, but I don't really think Mookie Betts shows off either. I think he's a throwback.
I was just gonna say that he's a throwback.
Really
He's not out there to kill the ball. If he has to put it in play, he puts it in play. He just goes where the pitch is thrown. Yep.
Yeah,
what is he, like 5'9" or something? He's not big at all.
No, he's not. No, 5'9", 5'10". But the velocity that he creates when he swings the ball, swings the bat.
I like the way the jersey hangs off him. He's got that throwback, like you said. Yeah.
No, listen, give the scouts credit. I mean, everybody knew he was good, but when the Dodgers signed him for $300+ million, they didn't sweat at all. They knew what they were getting.
They knew what they were getting, exactly. How about Acuna, though? Got his 60th stolen base today. He's only one.
He's really good. He's good. I mean, but a lot of his antics, and that necessarily shouldn't stop him from being lauded for how great he is. But my coaches told us never to really show off. So I'm kind of an old school type guy. So I root for Mookie Betts. I really do.
Yeah, I like Mookie Betts. I'm not obviously not a Dodger fan at all. Can't stand the Dodgers, but you got to respect Mookie Betts and just the ambassador for the game. Probably the best with the fans of anybody in baseball. I mean, the other night he was out playing, warming up in right field, and he's just playing catch with one of the fans, throwing the ball back and forth. I'm thinking, how cool is that?
I've seen a few videos of him doing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how about, and he was giving a shout out to the El Segundo team. I think all the Dodgers were. How about that? How about that story? That was cool.
Really cool.
Oh, El Segundo. Yeah. That was awesome.
Something. That was magical. I just love stuff like that. That's one thing I love about baseball. It's just, you got moments like that. It's just fantastic. Love it.
Yeah. We played a little bit of that. Did you see it, Bora? The walk-off home run?
Oh yeah, I saw it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, how about that?
And that team never didn't even give up a home run.
What a moment though for that kid, right? He's gonna remember that for the rest of his life.
Yeah. I mean, I put a tweet
out
today
Mark
on
McGuire.
Yeah, he's a big kid, man.
Oh my God!
But I put a tweet out on that today because I said every little leaguer's dream to walk off. When I was 10, 11, 12, I was out playing catch. I used to throw the ball. I had a ball, I would just practice ground balls with even a tennis ball, just because if my brothers weren't around, I'd throw pop-ups as high as I could throw them. I'd get under them, camp under them. I'd be the catcher. I'd put my catcher's glove on. I'd play, shortstop, whatever glove I was using, just practice. But I practiced ground balls off the garage door, just boom, with the tennis ball and just working my feet, getting down, staying low, but always ended bottom of the 6th inning, 2 out in the World Series, Williamsport, Pennsylvania, Concord American, Dan Cochimilio at the plate. It was like, you just dream of doing something like that. And that kid, for the kid to walk it off on national TV, a few years ago, they had done away with the international game because I don't know how long it's been, but Taiwan was beating the crap out of the U.S. every year. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what happened. They just stopped playing. It was like, okay, we got a U.S. championship or something.
Maybe COVID or something. I don't know.
I think it was even before COVID, it seems like. I may be wrong, but it just rings a bell that they stopped
usually
playing.
Japan. Well, Curacao, they always
it was Japan. It was Taiwan, Taipei.
Guam.
When I was growing up, it was Taiwan. They were like a machine. They were, it was almost like it wasn't fair because it was like these kids played year round together and they built it. But, it was fun to play Little League ball. Unfortunately, my Little League All-Star team, we didn't get out of we won our first game and lost our second, and it was single elimination back then. And I think I don't know when they go to double elimination. Did you play Little League 8 years ago, Bora? Whatever it was?
We made it to the sectionals. I think we were like 1 or 2 wins away from regionals. So
my brother, when he was 12, they won like 10, 11, 12 games. They got all the way. They were playing a game in Chico. It was for the state of California championship. And if they won that game, they were going to go down to, I don't know where the regionals were, Arizona or Nevada, somewhere. Mm-hmm. But they lost to Santa Clara. My brother's team had Tom Candiotti on it. Santa Clara, the team they lost to, had Carney Lansford on it. Both went on to have successful major league careers. Yeah. Little League produces major league players.
Really does.
And it's great to see. And I hope that they can develop the game more in we saw it a couple years ago. What was the team from, was it Indiana or can't remember, or no, Chicago.
Yes.
They had like all the overage players.
Oh, were they all? That's right, they did. Yeah. They brought them from out of the district, didn't they?
Yeah,
that's right. That's right. They were good, though.
That sounds like Chicago.
Yeah, they were good. But I'll tell you, it was when I played, we lost to a team from Oakland, Fruitville, and they were good. I mean, I could have swore that they had a Ricky Henderson type guy on the team because, man, those guys were so fast, some of them. But if they could get baseball back into the inner cities and get the African-American players back into baseball, Major League Baseball, we'll see a little bit of it. But when I was growing up, man,
MLB should make that investment, really.
They should. They should put millions because it's gotten to be a sport of prestige and all the equipment is so expensive. I mean, basketball is not as expensive because it's shoot. Baseball, you got bats and this and that and gloves and everything, and you got to travel. But when I was growing up, man, oh gosh, Willie Mays, Willie McCovey, Joe Morgan, Vida Blue, Frank Robinson. The list just goes on and on.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something interesting too about baseball, because I played all three sports. I played. I played. You know, I went to Fordham on a basketball scholarship, but I ultimately played football as well. And I played JV baseball as a freshman until I transferred to a Catholic school, where I was only allowed to pretty much play basketball. I love baseball. I played catcher, right field, and first base. And I kind of thought of myself as like a Dave Winfield, because he was a guy. He was a big guy who played all three sports as well. And you know, I didn't realize, because I didn't have a dad or anything like that. I was pretty much out there playing off of talent, and I was pretty good. But baseball is one of those sports, particularly when you get to like 8th or 9th grade, when you move that mound back. Yeah, it's really meticulous, and you really need fine coaching. Exactly what you guys are talking about. I reflect sometimes. I think to myself, I probably could have been a pretty high-level baseball player had I had the coaching. If you're just out there flying blind by yourself, and these guys start developing curveballs and sliders and chin music, and your swing is a little out of whack, you have a lot of wasted motion, it is very meticulous. So, you know, the need for great coaching, I don't care what your community is vital for the development of baseball players. And you see why the guys who make it is because they have access to all of that.
And you know what? This brings up a great proof. Matthew talks about, he says, what about the Dominican players? Here's the problem. MLB organizations sink a lot of money into Dominican, into Venezuela, and into all those Latin countries. So why not invest some of that money here in the United States? Go to the inner city. I mean, I guarantee you could get some inner city kids that are going to be excited about baseball. So they just got to redirect that funding. Maybe not take it away, but they make plenty of money. You know, let's also.
There's plenty of money going around in MLB that they could.
Exactly.
MLB has a biggest problem when it comes to marketing their sport. They don't market their stars.
Look what's going on. They're having a turnaround this year. This is the highest fan attendance they've had since, what was that, 2017, I think they said. So capitalize on that.
I think a lot of it has to do with Ohtani.
Yep, I think so. I think you're right.
But if they would market the sport like the NBA and the NFL, they own the calendar. If you notice the NFL and the NBA, when their season ends, it's like within days, it doesn't end. They just they go into the draft, and then they go into summer league basketball, and right now we've got FIBA going on. Hey, speaking of FIBA, Frank, what do you think of the U.S. team over there in Manila right now?
I can't wait to talk to you and the rest of those guys about Warrior basketball, because this is a pie in the face of all of the Steve Kerr haters out there. He has those guys playing kind of like the Warriors, but more like the Arizona Wildcats. I mean, they look like a team. They're moving the ball. The only guy who appears to be a little salty is Brandon Ingram. He's the only one. Let's give him a chance to kind of get back. But I love what Kerr, he has an all-star group of coaches behind him. So it's going to be tough for them to win it, but I think they will. But I love the selflessness that I see from those guys. It's beautiful, man. It really is.
Just put that up. Look at that, Frank.
What's that?
You're at 100 subscribers.
Whoa!
On the board.
There you go.
All right.
Man.
Over the top.
You guys did it, man. Just like, you know who I feel like? I feel like the senior gentleman who climbed Mount Everest with his son and his daughter, maybe, I don't know, and they're kind of grabbing the guy, and he's taking those slow steps up the mountain. And he finally got there, and that turned him into a media star.
There you go. Necron says, awesome. Congrats. That's awesome.
Wow. Yeah. Hey, keep. Hey, we still got more that can subscribe. We've only picked up like 8 or 10 tonight, so there's still 90 in there.
That's
Just
pretty
go
darn good.
subscribe. It doesn't hurt you to click on subscribe, everybody.
Exactly. You won't be disappointed. Not at all.
Yeah. Just go click on subscribe, and some Sunday night you'll be thankful when you're tired and all of a sudden you're laying there and you think, I can't sleep. What's on? You pick up and you can listen to Frank go for an hour solo, and it feels like it's 10 minutes because he's going to entertain you.
Yeah,
I love that. You know, like, I mean, listen, man, this format right here where I'm just chilling with you guys and we're all bouncing off of each other. I love it because I love the camaraderie. But when I got into radio, and literally it was crickets when I started, and I literally had to train myself to talk for an hour plus, you know, with no sweat. I mean, I love it, man. Even if it's like Romo's one of those 8 or 10 people who are listening sometimes. And, you know, literally to sit there and talk for an hour about stuff that I've researched and that's on my mind, and it kind of deviates sometimes. That's what this is all about, man. I just and Coach, I love what you've done with this channel, man. This is uniquely yours, man. It's beautiful.
Oh, thanks, Fred. It's been a lot of fun. It's been, you know, I didn't anticipate doing it daily, doing a post game, but then it just kind of morphed into it because nobody else is doing it.
Right.
And
we have fun.
We have fun. We have a lot of we've had a lot of laughter on here and stuff, but it's all, you know, none of it is what's the word I want to use? None of it is ill will toward anybody. It's in fun. We poke fun at some of the, you know, the Giants management, but hey, I know it's not
You're
easy.
You're a season ticket holder.
That's right. I support
man.
it. Yeah, I can afford to say what I want because I put money in these guys' pockets for years.
Absolutely.
I help pay their salaries. So if I'm a paying season ticket holder, I kind of felt like I deserved to have a little bit of a say when, you know, you're not putting out a product that is worth you know, my continuing to pay. So I've always told them, hey, look, I'll be back. I didn't renew this year, but you put together a team that's
worthy.
Yeah, this exciting. I don't care if they, you know, win it. Just show me progress. Show me progress. Show me guys that are coming up. I don't want to see guys that are here for a year. I mean, imagine the Warriors if every year it was, you know, it was different guys that they sign in free agency for 1 to 2 years and then they're gone. And then they bring in new guys, you know, it's Otto Porter here, it's Bielitsa here, and they're gone. And that's kind of the, you know, if there was no Curry, no Thompson, no Green, you know, Iguodala, you know, the 4 guys that we kind of really just, and then now Looney, you know, and now you're seeing guys that stay and it's something you can get behind. The Giants have had no face of the franchise, and they finally this year have added Patrick Bailey, who now, and Logan Webb. I believe those 2 are the face of the franchise. And now after tonight, you see Kyle Harrison. You want to buy a jersey? I think there's 4 jerseys that I would buy on this team, and it's Kyle Harrison, Patrick Bailey, Logan Webb, and Camilo Duvall. The rest, I don't know if they're going to be around.
Wow, some of them to be determined.
Yeah, Casey
Schmidt. Casey Schmidt. I love Casey Schmidt. I don't care if he's had a rough time. He's a guy that, and I love Ramos. I don't know if they're going to keep Ramos long term. Matos, Meckler. You're building something.
Yes.
And it may take a year or 2 before they become like, okay, the Giants are legitimate contenders because they've got, you know, 6, 7 guys in the lineup that you can put out there every day. That's
you're going to pay full price, Dan? That's what Mark wants to know.
Full price for a jersey? Oh, man.
That's too funny,
I hate paying full price for anything. I'll tell you that. Yeah. But sometimes you got to. Now, Harrison, since he's probably my number one guy because De La Salle High School, I mean, drove by that high school all the time growing up, you know. I mean, I grew up in Concord and played at I didn't play for De La Salle, but played, you know, De La Salle in games. I was literally 6-7 minutes from their campus. You know, my nephew went there. My brother coached there. You know, I got people I know that are still there. So it's De La Salle's kind of like it's a pride thing of someone from your hometown. You know, Concord isn't like San Francisco where you're producing tons of athletes. You know, I mean, De La Salle's had its share of football players like Amani Toomer and a couple of other guys. Williams played linebacker for the Broncos.
Jones-Drew.
Yeah, Maurice Jones-Drew came out of Antioch, I believe, didn't he? Yeah. Yeah. So but you know, you talk about someone like San Francisco or Oakland, man, those guys you can name off some of the all-time greats of sports stars, you know. You talk about, I mean, what high school do you think? I mean, Oakland, who was it? Frank Robinson and somebody else, Hall of Famer, went to the same high school in Oakland.
McClimate.
Yeah. Who was the other guy it was Frank Robinson and Bill Russell. That's right. Two of them. Yeah. All-time greats. Is that my mic or is that?
I don't know whose mic. Someone's.
Is it?
I don't know. I mean, listen, hey, gentlemen, I've been holding the phone for my entire time. So
gotcha.
So that might be some time. Listen, I'm going to step off, but this has been outstanding. Dan, Coach Amelia, I'm going to reach out to you tomorrow. Thank you for this opportunity. Boris, pleasure meeting you. And Romo, you know how I feel about you, brother.
You betcha. Thanks for coming on.
All right, thanks, Red.
Yeah,
everybody go subscribe to his channel. Frank Red.
Thank
you, Frank. Awesome. There he is, Frank Red. He's man, what a great guy. And
hey, chat, way to go, chat. Appreciate that. You showed support to Frank Red. You got him up to 100 subscribers. We appreciate that.
Check his music out too. What's that
Frank
one
Red.
song?
It's just Frank Red.
You know, we could have played that. We could play that.
You want to? Well, maybe on the way out. Not right now.
On the way out, let's play the.
I'll get it all ready when we're ready to be.
You know, the one that we played on the
Irish
channel. Yeah, that was good stuff. Frank, if you're still listening, we're going to play your song here in a few minutes.
Yeah, don't give us a strike. That would suck. Oh my gosh! You'd be like, we got 100. Guess what? You're done for a week. There it is. I got it right here, so it's ready to go.
Kyle Harrison reminds me of Carlos Rodon with a better pitch mix.
Fight me.
Rodon has a pretty darn good pitch mix, man. Rodon had a beautiful curve. Key to Harrison is keeping him healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
You know what, Chardal? That might be a 5-minute timeout.
Oh
that
my
comment.
God, dude. Yeah, I think
so.
so.
Give him a 5-minute timeout. We don't talk that way.
Go for it, Mark.
Network. Mark, get him.
Sick him,
Mark. Sick him.
Oh,
5-minute, not a ban, just a 5-minute timeout. We got to teach his. There it is. Sacred Heart, Los D in the chat. Sacred Heart, San Francisco had Los D. Yes.
Wait, what did we say? Hold on.
Was he said he was a righty, right? I thought he batted left.
I think he said so.
I think he's right hand, and he said he had some speed. Now, what would be really comical? I think we should try and raise some money for the NorCal Sports Network. Los D and me in a race in a 40-yard dash. And didn't you 2.5 weeks after back surgery?
And didn't you say Los had hands like this? Right? Didn't you say that? I think you said something like that. I think you said his outfield defense with his hands are kind of like a brick wall.
He says a righty in speed. Senior says he'll take me. I love it. Even with the back surgery, man. Oh, man.
You know what kind of you know what would be fantastic if we could get
yes, Senior. Make
get a
it
bunch
10
of
yards.
us out there running. Oh my!
Hey, I got an idea. I saw this on.
Get a bunch of us out
I
there
saw
running.
this the other day.
Oh my God!
I saw this the other day on Twitter for the for draft rights for the fantasy.
Oh,
Everybody they had a 40-yard dash to see who got the first pick.
We have people dying. People that be in cardiac arrest.
Oh, that would be great. Yeah.
That would be funny though.
40-yard
do
dash.
that, yeah.
I'd be the 12th pick right now, man. I can't run.
Oh, how are we doing that? How are we figuring out the
draft? It'll be. By the way, chat, we are doing our fantasy football draft, our first annual NorCal Sports Fantasy Football Draft Sunday night. Get your money in to me by
and it's
Friday.
changed. You're now $75 entry.
75 entry.
$75.
We're gonna have to get with Los, our commissioner. Los, you could come in, Los, if you have time. He's got the link. He's up in the city though right now. But Los, I was thinking $75. That's 12. That collects 900. I was thinking 600 to first place, 2 for second, and 100 for third. I don't know, but that's not my call. You're the commissioner.
The commish.
Are we going to do it live on the channel? I think.
Well, this is what I was thinking. We could get 10 people into the chat here, and then maybe we could do it.
Just don't give me the first pick. Give me about the 4th pick. Last year I got the first pick.
Oh, Dan, what's your email? It's NorCal. Hold on, I'll put it up there.
And NorCal Sports Network at Gmail. All spelled out. NorCal. Go see Cal. Go see Cal. Go see Cal.
That was a great commercial. I used to love
Dan,
it.
what's your Venmo? Let me see if I can do that right now, actually.
My Venmo.
Oh, don't. Text them. I was just going to say, don't say
or do it on the private chat or something.
Yeah.
Oh, don't put my Venmo out there?
Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, I'm just saying.
Maybe everybody can send me $1 in the chat.
Come see my dog Spot.
Yeah. You can Venmo me. You can Zelle me.
There we go. I put it up there. I had to put spaces in there because otherwise YouTube won't show it when you got that symbol.
NorCal Sports Network, obviously no space, at gmail.com. Email me.
Canthel Kid? I don't think you're on the list. I'm sorry. We're going to have to figure this one out.
Put them on the reserve list because by Friday, if we don't have everybody paid by 6 p.m., let's make it people get off work, 8 p.m. Friday night. We're going to have to go to the waiting list.
Who's confirmed to be in it?
Well, no one's confirmed until they email Dan. So I don't know who's.
Let me check my email, see if we've got anything.
Dan, Los, myself, Senior, MF, Liam. I haven't seen Liam in a chat.
I saw him in here tonight earlier.
Did you? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Haruku! Cameron.
Here we go. I got Cameron. He's
okay.
He's
you know
confirmed.
What? Let me put little stars off here so I know.
Cameron's confirmed. I got
Bora, Will B, and Will Martinez. I haven't seen
Haruku is confirmed.
Okay, good.
Well, no one's. Wait, see. My real. Okay. Don't forget on Venmo the last 4 digits to make sure the payment is going to you. Thanks again. Okay.
All right, I got you on the waiting list there, Canthel.
And
there's Will B. Okay, good deal.
Oh, look at Liam's.
Let me know when you get these emails, Dan, and so I can update.
And we bring in.
Eric, did you see Liam's chat?
There he is. Oh, take him off the list.
Take Liam off. Right. The man from Star Wars.
So Canthel, you're in.
Wait. Well, let's just hold off yet. Let's make sure we don't.
Never mind, Canthel.
We'll get him in if he's if you know, we don't want to overbook. We don't want to give up vouchers.
Don't want to be like Southwest.
Giving out free vouchers.
Southwest.
Hey, who's in the green room there?
Hold on, Canthel. I spoke too soon.
Well, we'll know soon. But who's that in the green room? It looks like
who is that?
Is that what's the guy on Star Wars again? What's his name?
Oh, Darth Maul.
Darth Maul?
Hold on.
Where I got something for Darth Maul.
Hold on. No.
Oh,
you got something good for what he's wearing. This is going to be something good. Here we go. I got to make. Hold on one second. There we go.
Here he is.
Hope.
Kenobi is here.
You know what happens? We're gonna
what is good, my young Jedis, especially.
Oh damn! Especially goes Jar Jar Binks.
Especially Bora.
Blowing them up.
Blow out them boys' ears, man.
Damn.
Hey, let's so what do we call Los D? My where'd he go? I just lost. There we go. Los D. Carlos de la Puente Chile, man.
What the hell? What? Where did that come from?
Hey, I did plenty of those. I had some good Mexican.
That's what I say. I knew Mexican food, man.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, now Mexican in the Bay Area, Asian food in the Bay Area is all good.
And all Italian food in the Bay Area. Bay Area's got some great food, man.
There we go.
Hey, Eric, there was a girl going to visit my daughter-in-law. That she got her eyelashes done, and I said, "Where'd you come from?" She said, "Galt." I said, "Yeah, I know somebody from Galt. Say what's up to Romo for me."
Hey, Mark, you still out there? Is Graves still in the house?
Yeah, Mark's still out there.
Sick him again, Mark. Sick him.
Oh, what happened? What did I miss? Oh, there it went. Yeah. Said it again.
He asked what he got put in timeout for, and then he says it, and he's going to back in the slammer. Oh, man. Give it to him, Mark. One more timeout. We can't have that on the NorCal Sports Network. Nope,
can't have it. Man, you couldn't make it to the game today, Los. Man, you would have saw a great one.
11 Ks.
You know, it's funny. Wives celebrate big birthdays for like weeks.
Yeah, gotcha.
And my birthday's coming up Thursday. It'll be one day we celebrate it.
Like an hour or two.
Yeah, if that. So just kind of been on her schedule and doing the Sonoma and the Napa and
there you go.
Whining and dining. But it's been good. Yeah, I mean Napa's far from the city. Just didn't feel like dealing with 80 and getting all the way over there.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll get all the highlights and catch up with the boys and see what's going on. But I see Kyle blew it up.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Oh, Matthew wants to see Buster. Let me get Buster out
that?
Here. Hold on, we'll bring Buster in.
Yeah, but 11 strikeouts, only 2 walks. Goes out.
That goes to tell you how trash the Pacific Coast League is for like just pitching in general. Yeah. Like that's a hitter's league. You can't really take stats into account.
Here's another thing you might want to take in consideration too. Once you get called up to the big leagues,
Buster. Good boy.
Your mind does a little bit. You know, when you're in the minor leagues, you're just trying to get to that level. But once you're there, it's kind of a different. You flip a switch to an extent. Some people could do it, some people can't, and it looks like Harrison's been able to do that. He's like, all right, I'm here. It's time to prove what I can actually do here. Oh, it's not just
camera froze
working up. Yep, it did.
What is the vibe in the chat? Are people like excited that he's here, or more frustrated because he wasn't up earlier to help out?
No, people are saying they're excited that he's here. I haven't seen anything about being up earlier.
Good.
There's Buster.
Yeah. There's Buster. Yep.
It's a good boy.
There he is.
We should put Buster's hat on.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Buster's hat. And then you got Faith.
Buster's got a Giants. Hey, Faith. How you doing, girl? You good girl? Sit. All right. There we go. Buster and Faith.
Only on for a few minutes. Relax.
I don't know about the GOAT. He's on his way. We'll say that. It's a little bit early.
So let's get to Los. He's on vacay. What's the scoop? We got with the fantasy. We figured Sunday night. Does that work out for you for the draft?
Did you decide whether it's going to be Yahoo, CBS Sportsline,
Yahoo,
ESPN? Okay.
Yahoo.
How many teams are committed?
We're trying to get to 12. I'm pretty sure we've got 12. We got the 4 of us right here. I know my son will be in 5. We've got Senior 6, Haruku 7.
Dan, text me your PayPal or Venmo, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Romo's gonna set up all the logistics and setup.
I'm trying to get everyone so we could get everyone in a StreamYard. I'm having everyone email Dan. He's got the NorCal Sports Network email.
So before the draft hits, you have to, 1, have your money ready, and 2, you have to have a team name ready, and you have to commit to a 2 to 2.5 hour draft, because that's how long.
Sure.
We need to get everybody the info to Yahoo. Los, are you able to do that? Are you sending that? Would you send that out like Thursday or Friday?
So I mean, I could, but I don't know. I don't know who's in and who's not.
We'll get you that information. We'll get you all the emails.
And by the way, who made me the commissioner?
You did.
I voted in. I did.
Don't you remember? You said you.
I think you said that.
And you said I'm a tough commissioner. I don't.
And Dan said you were it.
Damn! Open my big ass mouth. I deserve that.
That's horrible.
I told Dan yesterday I'm ready. I don't even know what the hell I'm gonna be doing.
Is Larry gonna join?
You know, I don't know if had Larry
49er, it will be Yahoo.
Yeah, Eric, you might need to like set up the league and everything like that, and then just like send me everybody's emails, and then we'll send out the invite.
Do you know how to set up the league, Eric?
Nope, I don't know how to do that.
I don't either. That's what I'm saying. Like,
oh really? How about Bora?
You know how to do it, Bora? I guess we can figure it out.
Oh, come on! Anybody in Senior? Somebody's got
Senior might know how to do it.
I think what it might be. Don't put me in charge of this, but you create a league with like yourself, and then there's like a link that you can copy, and then you just like give out the link to the individual.
Senior
players.
could do it.
Yeah, Senior, if you're betting on Dan in a race between me and him, then you can do it.
Yeah, you only get a minute between picks, so each round should last 12 minutes. And it's
and 12
is it a minute per pick?
12 people have to show up, because if 10 or 11 do, then there's going to be somebody auto drafting, and that's not fun at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're playing for $75, so you better.
I don't know what this comment means by Senior says, but can't commit yet. Maybe there's an earlier comment. Oh, I could do it, but
he said
can't
I could
commit.
Do it.
Okay, let us know by tonight's Monday. If you could let us know by as soon as possible, because I don't know. Last year, I never had time to play fantasy football really, because I was, so busy working 10, 12 hours, constantly running around, trying to. Los and I in the same bucket. We don't get a guaranteed paycheck. We got to dig and claw and scratch and make deals, and then all of a sudden you count on that deal, and then you're getting ready to get paid, and then something happens and it goes haywire, and you just lost something, and it can claw at you and chew at you. And so
yeah, for all you people out there that just think mortgage people and life investments people are just millionaires, like, you really don't know the grind that we go through. Like, for every deal we close, we have to go through about 6 to 8 people that flake or can't make up their mind, or whatever the reason may be, and we don't get paid until deals close. And that is why Secure Money and Flex Funding are the sponsors of this show. So
Yeah.
get
There
off
we go.
your you-know-what and give us a call.
Ouch.
You like that 2-quarterback league? Have you played with 2 QBs, Los?
No, I'm not a fan of that, but if that's what everybody wants to do, let's do it.
I've only played 1 year, and I didn't play with 2 QBs.
I think we should just do one QB.
You know what? We may
I
have
like
to have
one
a
QB.
we may have to have a meeting before the draft to figure out what rules we want here, because it sounds like we're a little bit.
Oh, it's your mic.
Mine? Not mine.
You said, "Oh, we're a little bit. Oh, we're a little bit. Oh, you're gone. You're gone." Okay. Man, I can be cruel. Oh, gosh. I can just be so cruel to the guy that comes up with the thumbnail of the year. Can you put that thumbnail up, Eric, from the green room? This thumbnail was the all-time thumbnail of thumbnails. I swear, if you put this in a contest for creativity of a thumbnail, this is the winner right here. Look at that. You got the twin boys there. You got Nick Ortiz on the right and Gabe Kapler, the two that
thumbnail of the year
that walk out in synchronization when they go to the mound to talk to Camilo. They both walking. I mean, everything step by step. Camilo, Nick there holding Camilo in the palm of his hands, singing, "I got the whole world." Right there, yeah. And then we got Gabe babying Austin Slater, who now is coming out of his funk thanks to Gabe.
Mm-hmm.
You got Yaz looking up to the sky, dreaming and saying, "Please let my hammy last for the rest of the year." You got Kai Correa over there saying, "I think we should challenge. I think we should challenge Gabe." And then you got Jock way out there in the distance going, "Get me as far away from Gabe as possible." There it is.
Real.
Thumbnail. All because of this man right there. Me. Wait. Who put that up? Gosh darn. Look at that. Look at this guy.
Hey, Dan, I'm getting spoiled with these 58, 59-degree evenings, man.
Oh, hey, knock it off, man. Hey, let me walk out here to hold on here.
Fly back Wednesday to 108.
Listen to this. Hey, Siri, what's the temperature outside right now? You're supposed to talk. Hold on. Hey, Siri, what's the temperature outside right now?
It's about 98 degrees outside.
98, people.
No
98. I walked outside today. I thought, I'll take a little walk. I didn't even pay attention to the forecast. I walk outside. I go, man, it's hot. What the heck? I come back in. Hey, Alexa, what's the temperature outside? It's 116 right now. I said, what the heck? I thought we were done. It's August 28th. So here we go.
But you know what? Every time I'm thinking, damn, this is beautiful, 58, 59 degrees. Then I actually get in a car and it takes me an hour and a half to drive like 14 miles. So pick your poison.
Los, where are you staying?
I'm in Napa right now, but I was in Sonoma for a lot of the week.
Okay.
Yeah, nice and toasty in the days, but very cool and comfortable in the evenings. So enjoying it. I know what I'm going back to, but again, I hate traffic with a passion. So
yep.
Good and bad in both places.
We are going to figure this thing out for the fantasy football. I don't know.
We have to come up with a name for the league too. You're just going to call it the NorCal Sports Network League?
Sure. Probably something like that. Yeah. NCSN.
Nice and easy, huh?
NCSN Fantasy Football League, where Dan Cochimilio takes the big prize in his own show.
He's going to rig it for himself.
So some of the things you're going to have to discuss if you want to make it easy in a 12-team league, you have 3 division winners, and then the 4th team will be the one with the best record, make the playoffs. 1 plays 4 seed, 2 plays 3.
Oh, we had 6 Yahoo. We had 6 make it last year.
Oh, they want 6. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine too. Tiebreakers are more points scored or head to head.
I don't know. I guess that's all set up in the.
Yeah, it's all set up. You just got to kind of tweak the rules and see what.
6 is kind of nice because it keeps more people involved. Because last year it came down to the last week, and there was 3 teams fighting for the 6th spot. If you go 4, you lose. Sometimes you get people that are out of it. They stop trying.
I just did my main fantasy football draft the first day I was here a few days ago, Saturday, and boy, it this year is kind of all over the place. I'll just say that I'm a little surprised at some people where they're going. So,
Yahoo has a paid league where you prepay, and that would be pretty good, and I don't have to collect. That would be nice. Where I don't have to do it, but we'll figure it out.
Eric, Bora, do you have your team names already set?
I got my team name.
Or you still got to think about it?
I'm in another league and I have a team name, but it's not the most appropriate for.
So I was a big Sopranos guy on the television show. So my team name for basically 20 years has been Bada Bing.
Bada Bing.
There you go.
But I'm not going to use that. I won't use that in this league. I'll come up with something else.
I think I'm gonna go with the Farhan Leghorns.
I like it.
Pretty good, huh?
I like it.
I think
I gotta think of mine.
Hey, if Rothberg is in the league, we'll call him Fantasy Island.
Fantasy Island.
That's great.
Oh man.
That's
that would be great. He actually made an appearance yesterday. I haven't seen him today.
Oh, yeah. We were worried about him. He's all right.
Yeah, we were. We didn't know what was going on.
Wow.
Greg Dayton, if you're in the league, you will be known as Destiny of Doom.
Destiny of Doom.
Yeah, the nice Mr. Heatmeister and Mr. Freezemeister.
My team name's going to have something to do with this guy.
What is going on, man?
Oh, that look at.
Oh, hey, Los, did you hear the beginning of the show?
No, I just popped on.
So soon as we come on, Dan goes, I'm what? How did it go? I'm excited about the kids or something. Oh man, the kids get me excited. That's what it was. The kids get me excited.
Dan's
I think
team
I said
name
the kids
will be
put them in or something. I think I said
Dan's team name will be D's Nuts Are Tan.
Go tan your
There
nuts.
we go. What else we got in here?
Oh man.
Hopefully there's
Do the soil or something with the soil.
The Soilers. Yeah, the Soilers. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta boom past this.
Here we go.
Hey boys, my daughter needs me for something. I just wanted to come in for a cameo, say what's up to everybody. I'll be back Wednesday.
All right. Hey Los, and
Sounds
I'll
good.
be in Orange County tomorrow night. And Wednesday
safe
night.
travels, man.
Yeah. I
You
leave
will
tomorrow.
enjoy.
I got an 8:20 flight, so I'm gonna have to get ready for bed. I gotta leave for the airport.
Are you coming on Wednesday mobile from over there?
Come in the evening. Might be late because I think I have a dinner to go to Wednesday night. Not sure exactly what time. So
Make sure you get some Asian food when you come to Cali. You got to get it.
Yeah, I think they're taking us to Ruth Chris.
Oh, well, forget what I said. Go to Ruth Chris, man. All right, boys. Ciao.
All right.
Easy, man.
Awesome. Thanks. Los D, everybody.
Yeah, Dan, we're going to have to figure that one out. We're going to have to get everyone together. And
yeah, I don't know how to run in a league for sure.
I may have to just get on
anything,
here and maybe
like,
try to figure it out myself.
Before Friday, even, just so we can have like I don't know if you like, just to have it scheduled and down, and so we know everybody.
That's what I was saying before Friday. We're going to have
Yeah, the best time I'd have probably going forward would be Thursday. Maybe Thursday before the Giants-Padres game for about a half hour. What time do they play Thursday? Because my flight gets in at 4:40 Thursday. By the time I get home, probably be about 6 o'clock with traffic. I think it's a 6:40 game. Yeah, 6:40. I could probably do it during the game too. So
when you actually leaving?
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow. Oh, gotcha. How's your back feel?
It's not bad. I did a lot of walking today. I've been standing here, so I might need to sit down right now because I'm getting a little stiff here. So let me sit in the chair here.
Do you think, hey, maybe you should try maybe laying down?
Get that gay. That is complete insubordination. That is ridiculous. That is shots. That's a. What do you think, Graves? That could be a 1-week ban. This guy taking liberties. That may be a 1-week ban. Eric may have lost his fantasy football league privileges. My goodness. Jeez. Look at that. He got this software and he is just like a kid in a candy store.
Going crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Dan, how is that insubordination? He made your body look incredible. Yeah, but it's Kapler. It's roids.
Yeah.
That's roids.
Not natural.
That's not natural. I'm sorry. That's not a natural. That's not a natural baseball player body. How is Barry Bonds in the Hall of Fame when guys like this got look at that neck. Look at the neck. Jeez. Look at that is just like pure roids.
They didn't really care back then. Oh, when did he play?
90s?
Early 90s? Yeah. Everyone was doing them.
Yeah, I think he retired in like 2008 or something like that. 9.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, those were roids. Senior laugh. Look at Eric. He's in the green room choking up because see, we caught him. He's choking up. He's laughing so hard he can't stop laughing.
It was perfect. You gotta lay down. Hey, Dad, you feel okay? You need to lay down. Oh, brother. Oh, damn, man.
Dan, you should print one of those out and hang it on your wall.
Let me see. Let me take a look. Hey, the head size does kind of look like, yeah.
Damn, man.
Oh,
woo.
Man. That's ridiculous.
Ah.
No, Matthew, that is Kapler. Look. You want to see that is totally Kapler. Matthew didn't know that was Kapler. All right. Let me show you. Here's an article. Inside the brilliant, baffling, and utterly, I don't know about fascinating. I might come up with inside the brilliant, baffling, and utterly crazy baseball mind of Gabe Kapler. Look at that. That's Gabe Kapler. Jeez. I can't bear to look at it, okay? I can't.
Oh, damn. Woo! My goodness.
So,
what a show.
Yeah, what a show, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, Giants take on the Reds. Alex Cobb.
Let's hope he's Cobb-like. Let's hope he's Cobb-like.
Against Cincinnati's Brandon Williamson. Another right-handed lineup for the Giants. Can Gabe throw out the exact same lineup 3 nights in a row? I would. You've won 2 in a row. Yep.
Look.
Why would you alter it?
Yep, I agree. Why?
So, look for the Giants. I do like having Casey Schmidt at third base. So, can we all appreciate the Harrison start again? Yes. Kyle Harrison, we salute you with a tip of the hat. What a start.
That was fantastic.
That was fantastic. How did it look on the baseball board there?
Oh, it was awesome. You know, I actually had it mostly on the radio today, man. Miller and Fleming were pretty excited.
Yeah, I bet you Fleming.
They were pretty damn.
I'll bet you
That's
when
such
Kyle.
a good combo.
I bet you when Kyle was walking off the mound with the 6th consecutive strikeout in the second inning. Was Fleming announcing, or was it probably Miller? Probably John Miller.
No, it was Fleming.
Really?
He does the 7th. Fleming does the 7th, and then Miller. Second inning was still Miller. Yeah.
Eric. Second inning.
John Miller. He does the 1 and 2.
Eric.
5 and 6.
Eric.
8 and 9.
Eric.
Don't make me.
Come on, Eric.
Don't make me.
Listen up, Eric.
Don't make me.
I'm making you. Don't. Listen up, Eric.
Don't make me.
All right, everybody. For Bora. For Frank Red. For Los. And Balco boy who can't hear from all the roids he took. Eric, we thank you. And we will see you tomorrow night after the Giants. After the Giants-Reds game. Eric is gone. We'll see you. Arrivederci. Cincinnati. Not quite yet. I got to get it ready here now that I just booted Eric's butt from the show. Eric is gone. Questionable whether he'll be back tomorrow night. Let's play a little Luis Matos.
Hey, this is Luis Matos.
There we go, Luis Matos. So we'll be back tomorrow night, everybody. Thank you for joining. Oh, let's hear one more time. Let's hear some crowd noise here. These guys were great.
Get fired up here. Let's go! Who wants to be? Up. Yeah! I want to be on the Larry Krueger show. Yeah! All right. Let's go, Giants! All right, we're out here in the future with the Larry Krueger show. Larry Krueger! Yeah, we're going to be on YouTube right now tonight. All right. Okay. When I say Larry, you say Krueger. Larry! Krueger! Larry! Krueger! Larry! Krueger! All right, let's hear it one more time. Come on, all right, Larry! Krueger! Larry! Krueger! All right, hey, Larry! Let's go, Giants! Larry! Let's go, Giants!
Hey, let's not forget. Let's play Frank's song here.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's called "How Does It
Make You Feel?"
All right, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow night, and we're going to play Frank's Red song. You could go to just Frank Red, no space, to hear him on YouTube.
You miss your shot at life, you think there's nothing else for you to do. This ain't a tragedy, son. I know I've seen a few. You're not responsible for somebody else's thrill. Your integrity's intact and you're still trying to climb the hill. I was a lonely man, I never thought it would come true. But sometimes in life, all you have are your dreams and you. That's when you realize that life ain't standing still. And all you can do is bow your head and accept God's will. But it's funny how it makes you feel. I said it's funny how it makes you feel. I said it's funny how it makes you feel. Life is but a thrill. He have no time for small talk. He didn't mince words, just sum the lyrics to the best song he ever heard. All his hopes and dreams had turned to despair. For what he was facing, there was no way to prepare. This came from a man who thought his life was ending. In his mind, it was serious. There was no pretending. He checked the clock on the wall before he said his goodbyes. Emitting tears, he has gone. See back into his eyes. He was told in life there'll be no encore. He raised his hands to the heavens, put his knees on the floor. Don't have to be a genius to know he been blessed. He said he'd pay it forward, then always do his best. At that moment, what he's been searching for became clear. He was here to serve those who living in fear. With his newfound enlightenment in the wind at his back, he's prepared to live out his life's final act. He was a rich man now. He had purpose in life. And to capture this feeling, you don't pay a price. Before he set up on his own, he made a pledge to get some wins and live his life against the grain to the bitter end. You miss your shot at life. You think there's nothing else for you to do. This ain't a tragedy, son. I know I've seen a few. You're not responsible for somebody else's thrill. Your integrity's intact and you're still trying to climb the hill. I was a lonely man. I never thought it would come true. But sometimes in life, all you have are your dreams and you. That's when you realize that life ain't standing still. And all you can do is bow your head and accept God's will. But it's funny how it makes you feel. I said it's funny how it makes you feel. I said it's funny how it makes you feel. Life is but a thrill. Life is just a thrill. How it makes you feel. 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 Yeah, yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining the NorCal Sports Network. To everybody who was in the chat, thank you. To Frank Red, again, you just heard there. Los D, Bora, Eric, myself, we thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow night. Giants, Reds should be about 9:30 again tomorrow night. Have a good one, everybody. Arrivederci. Ciao.
Woo!